Hey everybody, I'm Dave, and this is a video for the Unofficial Titan Merchandise Society. Alright everyone, we have a very special video for you today. We're not actually going to be doing an unboxing in any way whatsoever. Shira and myself decided to take a little break from that and put together a brand new video for you, something that we're really excited on. It is the Unofficial Titan Merchandise Society Holiday 2017 Top 10 list. Now, we put together a list of figures and collections that we feel really emphasize Titan merchandise in 2017 and a little bit into 2016. And these are figures that you're going to want to get for your friends, family members, or, you know what, even yourself. Nothing wrong with treating yourself. So, in order to start this list, I need to get into the right mindset here. So, we've got my Santa hat with the poof ball in the way. And starting off the list at number 10, we have the Pulp Fiction collection. Now, this was announced earlier this year by Titan Merchandise and Quentin Tarantino, and you're going to see a lot of great figures in this collection from the cult movie Pulp Fiction. You know, if you have a Quentin Tarantino fan in your family, or if you love Quentin Tarantino, you know, you got to check out these figures if you haven't already. They're very well detailed. You can see the likeness in all of the actors. John Travolta, you know, Bruce Willis, even Quentin Tarantino makes an appearance in there. So pick up these. This should be coming out later this year, if not early in January. So my recommendation would be is to pre-order it at Entertainment Earth or Forbidden Planet, and then from there, print out the receipt and give it to yourself underneath the tree, or however you want to surprise your friends and family members. Number 9 on the list is one of the collections that I'm looking forward to the most. That would be the Doctor Who Partners in Time collection. Now, I'm excited for this collection because we're going to see it round off the modern era of Doctor Who for companions. In this collection, you're going to see figures like Bill Potts, you got Martha Jones, Donna Noble, and you got a really great array of different figures in there. One figure that I'm really getting excited for is the TARDIS console. I think it's going to look really cool. I think it's a great idea for a figure. So this collection should be coming out in late November. We've heard it's been pushed back to early December, mid to early December. So again, pre-order it on Entertainment Earth or Forbidden Planet and at least print out that receipt and hold on to it and surprise your loved one or yourself with it. Number 8 on our countdown is actually 2 waves, but it's under the same umbrella of a collection, and that's going to be the Cartoon Network collection. Now, Titan Merchandise teamed up with Cartoon Network to come up with 2 amazing waves so far, and we've heard rumors of a 3rd wave coming in 2018, so keeping our fingers crossed on this one. But for the previous 2, we've seen amazing figures like Johnny Bravo, Samurai Jack, we've seen Greg and Wirt from Over the Garden Wall, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Jake and Finn. I mean, the list goes on some amazing Cartoon Network figures. So again, you can find these out now at your local pop culture store, or again at Entertainment Earth and Forbidden Planet. You're not going to disappoint with these figures. We really liked them. Number 7 is going to be for the music fan in the family, and that's going to be the 4.5-inch The Beatles figures. And this is the black and white figures of John, Paul, Ringo, and George, as well as the Yellow Submarine, which I guess really isn't yellow if it's in black and white. But these figures were announced earlier this year, and they've been recently hitting the store shelves. They are window boxes, so you can see inside, you see what figure you're getting. My recommendation is just to get all 4 for yourself, or all 5 technically for yourself or for your family member. This is going to be for the Beatles fan in your family or for the music fan, but of course, most importantly, your Titan merchandise fan. Number 6 is also in the vein of music, and that's going to be the Monkees. Again, we see 4.5-inch figures of the Monkees and the Monkey Mobile. These are not black and white, though. These are in color. This is hopefully an introduction to a larger Monkees collection down the road. Again, these are only 4.5-inch figures. We are not seeing 3-inch figures just yet, but so far, word has been that these have been very, very popular. A lot of people like them. You know, so if you're not really a Beatles fan and you like the Monkees, there you go. Number 5, we actually saw at New York Comic Con, and these 2 figures have been phenomenal. We're talking about the Game of Thrones Night King and White Walker 2-pack. Now, if you missed our video of the New York Comic Con figures, these two glow in the dark. We do not know yet actually if the regular Night King in the Game of Thrones collection will glow in the dark. So as of right now, these are exclusive glow in the dark figures. The detail on this, as you recall from the video, was amazing. It's going to be great for your Game of Thrones fan. It's going to be amazing for your Titan merchandise fan if you can find this too, especially with that glow in the dark feature. Number 4 on our list is a really interesting figure. It is the Nerd Block 6.5-inch End of Time 10th Doctor. Now, earlier this year, Titan Merchandise teamed up with Nerd Block and released 2 exclusive figures, one of which being the 6.5-inch End of Time 10th Doctor figure. This is a larger version of the 3-inch figure that we saw a couple years ago in, I believe, Wave 1 or Wave 2 from Titan Merchandise. He comes completely battle damaged, all torn up with scars, his sonic screwdriver and everything along those lines. We love that figure a lot. We luckily picked up a figure of it, as well as the other Nerd Block exclusive, which we'll get to as well. Number 3 on our list is going to be the New York Comic Con Butch Coolidge figure. Now, this is a figure that really stands out in our books. It's a great introduction to the Pulp Fiction collection that is coming out by Titan Merchandise. The detail on Butch was amazing. He looks just like Bruce Willis, which I think is one of the coolest figures and coolest celebrities to have a Titanized figure of yourself. He comes with his katana. It is a window box as well, so you do see what you're getting. You're not going to be surprised and have to go looking for that. Which leads us into our number 2, and that is the Game of Thrones Winter is Here collection. So we all know that Game of Thrones came to the the season finale recently, and they've just announced the final season coming up next year. So this is a collection that's going to go flying off the shelves once it's released. Titan Merchandise did an amazing job so far from what we've seen with concept art and everything of the Game of Thrones collection. You see all of the main characters right now in this, and we are pretty much guaranteed other collections of Game of Thrones coming out from Titan Merchandise soon. Pick this one up. It's not out yet, but again, you can pre-order it at Entertainment Earth or Forbidden Planet. Print out that receipt and give it to your loved one or to yourself. And finally, the number 1 figure, and I don't think it's really any surprise to anyone watching this video. It is the 4.5-inch Holiday TARDIS, which can only be found on the BBC shop and a very limited supply at Forbidden Planet for our UK collectors. Now again, this is a 4.5-inch version of the 3-inch TARDIS that came out a couple years ago. It's got the Christmas wreath on the front there. It's covered in snow. It really sums up the holiday spirit. And you know what? There's been a huge demand for this figure since Titan Merchandise first announced it to everyone. I love it a lot. I think it's going to look great next to my tree or next to my Titan figure collection as it is. And I'm really excited to get this. I know it's starting to hit out there in the UK for people that pre-order it on Forbidden Planet. People here in the US, we got to hold a little tight. I believe it's coming out December 8th. So keep checking the BBC shop. If you haven't pre-ordered it yet, definitely do that. I'm going to put the links to all the products that I just talked about down in the video description here, so you're able to just click on it and go directly to it and pre-order it or buy it and mark one more thing off your Christmas shopping list. So with that is our top 10. I'm going to put it up on the screen one more time so you can take a look. And again, we want to thank everyone at Titan Merchandise for an amazing year, some great figures here. We cannot wait to see what 2018 is going to bring us for figures and collections. I know I'm looking forward to another Doctor Who collection, rounding off the 12th Doctor. Of course, we are all looking forward to a 13th Doctor figure, keeping our fingers crossed on when that comes out. I'm going to kind of predict very quickly another Game of Thrones collection is going to be announced. Of course, Star Trek, we've seen the first 2 waves. And from what I remember talking to Andrew Sumner, they have the license going out for even more generations of Star Trek. I'd like to see, maybe a Marvel collection of some sort or two. I know that, they've been dipping their toe in with shirts and stuff like that. I think kind of on the wish list there is a Rick and Morty collection. Huge show coming out from Adult Swim. I think Titan Merchandise would nail an amazing collection. of Rick and Morty. And my personal favorite, and I'm going to keep saying this until I see it or until Titan Merchandise tells me enough, the Boondock Saints collection. I think that would be an amazing collection. I am a die-hard Boondock Saints fan. I know the guys over at Titan Merchandise love the movie as well. Being here in Boston, you know, that would also be an amazing collection for us to have right here in the city. So again, please make a Boondock Saints collection happen in 2018. Again, thank you to Entertainment Earth for sending us all these collections to do an unboxing video of over the year. Make sure you visit them in the UK. Make sure you visit Forbidden Planet as well. And with that being said, that's all I've got. Shira's hopefully going to be back for the next unboxing video. I know we're very busy. We're about ready to head off to California for Thanksgiving, so we're going to take a little break. We'll hopefully see you again with a couple more unboxing videos before the year is over. And if you guys want to send any of these figures our way as a Christmas gift, you won't hear us complaining. All right, thank you. Follow us on Facebook at the Unofficial Titan Merchandise Society. Make sure you visit us on Instagram at TUTMS, and of course on Twitter at TUTMSOCIETY. That's all I got. Have a very happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.